Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. MMS is back. Very quick start to the next season, shall we say. But yeah, here we are, 1995 F1 season. It's been a while, yeah. It's been a few days since we ended the last season. Let's not talk about the final round at Brazil. Let's focus on what is now. And oh boy, what a season we're approaching. Pre-season testing already sort of seeming like the previous one. I mean, Benetton and Williams at the top, but then you have the other 34 cars behind them, really eager to get some developments done. One of those teams being Minardi, who upgraded to Tier 2, Larousse going backwards, going from Tier 4 to Tier 5. The field overall being very close, which you can tell by the qualifying results we're about to go to. It's just a bit of a madness, if I'm honest, when it comes to what this season is going to be. We're at Bahrain, a well-known circuit for MMS. We've been here for the first time, I think, in 2019 for the original MMS Season 3, which used 2007 cars. The track that it also opened the season for Formula 1 this season. It's always a good thing, it's always a good race. Sadly, it's not a night one because shaders. But yeah, with all that done, I think I can take you to Giuseppe, who will present you the race grid.
Welcome everybody at the Bahrain Grand Prix and the grid for this race. Well, against all the odds, we have John Keefe on pole. That was very unexpected. And then we have David Granville in second with a good first qualifying in his Williams. His teammate Tobias Blumschein right behind him. Then we have Johannes van Leer, Harry Herhold, Michael Voljak, Igor Witt, Erling King, Giuseppe Radiantor, also a good qualifying by John Keefe's teammate. Nick Tander, Joseph Murray, Rikke Vert-Nersen, Attila Kalmar, Matthew Falcon with a slightly back qualifying, not what everyone expected. And then we have Radko Bettes in 15th. Olli Katzenberg in 16th, Aaron Curtis, Shual Mahemacher, Benz Waldinger, Adam Herbert, Julian Jabot-Müller, Simone Gilardini, Bevgletny, sorry if I said that wrong.
No, that's actually,
Roberto Moreira.
But you're doing it the best way a foreigner can say it. So don't worry.
Yeah. Anyway, Roberto Moreira, Mateusz Material, Chris Comedipur, Josh Flynn, Mark Tanda, Giuseppe Stella, Edgar Effeling, Sam Nude, Marcos Aguirre, Enzo Moreira, James Faulkner, Tin Anderson, and Henry J. Brown. And Halil Sahina, Jack Agnes didn't set any time, so they're starting at the back of the grid.
Yeah, Zauber having a bit of a flashback from Season 1 with one of the drivers retiring and qualifying in Bahrain. But now, with all that done, let's go to the track. But before we go to the track, we have quite a few new cars. I already showcased them in pictures during pre-season, but for those who did not see those cars, I'm just going to slowly go through. Here's the Simtek, then we have the Williams, who hasn't changed, then we have the new Benetton, the Leisure hasn't changed, the new Red Bull Zauber, the Jordan stayed the same, the Ferrari stayed the same, the McLaren has changed drastically, the double rear wing, the BMW blue stripe, then we have the Lotus, I love this livery, the new Dams car. Then the MiG has changed. There's the green slight line, the Tank Oye green that got changed to black now on the car. Then we have the new Zack Speed, the Fond Metal, the new Minardi. The footwork stayed the same. The Tyrrell stayed the same. Then we have the Larousse who stayed the same. The Cronenberg CMS Scuderia Sicilia, which is a new team. And we have 40, and that's it. Right. I think with all that done, let's get to the lights. Finally, yes.
Yeah.
So on board John Keefe, who's on pole position, the lights are coming on. 5 red lights, and we're green in Bahrain, and it's a decent start from Keefe by the looks of it. Granville doesn't get the best of the getaway, side by side of his teammate now. If you look in the background, I think that's Van Leer now sending it to the inside of all the cars. Granville into first. Van Leer now on the outside of him, side by side, and the Benetton is not through just yet. Still side by side of the Williams car. Granville switching from Ligier to Williams. He is their title promise as now Keefe drops down to 4th. Not anymore, wait, that's Granville with an issue. There's contact between Keefe and Granville side by side now into the S section. This is going to be quite dangerous from the duo. Keefe still sending it into the S section. More contact between the two. Keefe now gets pushed. Oh no!
Oh my god! And he's out. I can't believe it.
Well, that's it. That's the race over.
For the pole position. Uh,
I don't believe it, quite frankly.
in modern terms, we could
And
call that a pain.
there's a lot
Oh my
of
god.
carnage now because of the car of Harry Herhold
Yeah,
that's
well,
stopped. And there's an engine failure for a footwork, and that's Stella, I think, that's just stopped on the track now. So John Keefe, the Russian driver, gets pushed wide by Granville here. He doesn't really have anywhere to go, and Herhold doesn't really react to the situation on track. That's a racing incident, in my opinion. The guys were pushing all they could on lap 1. You know, those accidents just happen.
Yeah.
Very
it's
unlucky.
very unfortunate for John Keefe. He was doing
And Harry
so well
Herhold, he DNF'd on his debut. And then that created a bit of a pileup because his engine just turned off, probably from the impact as well.
Yeah. Nothing he can really do there. I mean,
yeah, there's a few cars just going up into the air, but only one damage. I think that's for one of the...
Now, whose footwork? Blue.
Yeah, that's Stella. Stella is out now. This is going to vibrate a bit. I cannot do much about it. We're just gonna have to live it. So Van der leads from Bloemstein. Michael Valiak is into third.
Jesus Christ.
What? How? I really want to see the start of Michael Valiak to this race. Because the Zauber, it was kind of competitive in the previous season, but not this. Let's see. Van Der makes it 3 wide into turn 1, all clean. Valiak side by side with... that's Herhold, now out of the race. Herhold gets an amazing overspeed on the Zauber, but Valiak sends it easily, and because of that contact between Granville and Keefe there, he got P3, and he's holding on to it. Granville now the slipstream of Valiak as we end lap 1, and rather spaced out note, shall I say, but now Falcon up already 5 positions as he started 14th. And here we go, there's David Granville making his way through Michael Valiak. Ignore the yellow flag, it's for my crashed car. It's gone already. Here we go though now, Granville and Valiak side by side. Valiak still actually fighting the Williams car. He will get now back into the slipstream. The Mercedes engine probably can pull him up a bit in the fight against the Williams, but no, it's over here. Better's Etheling. Oh,
Curtis has a blowout.
and that's the Hart engine that's just given way at the back of the Lotus of Curtis. That's very unfortunate. As Better's pits for damage, same with Etheling. Van der leads, then to Williams, then Valiak, King, Witt, and Wernersen. Somewhat in the battle. Wernersen having a very nice debut race, followed by Falcon, Radiantor, Tanda, Katzenberg. Finally getting some good car. Some good car, what? Finally getting a good car. I'm having a stroke.
English.
Yes, English bad. Michael Maher having a bit of a comeback drive from 18th to up to 12th. Comodipo and Camel battling for points, and then we have Joseph Murray returning to the sport for McLaren BMW.
Now he's maybe gonna try and move in Comodipo.
Yeah, to the outside.
Comodipo closed the door there.
Yep. So, it seems that the FIA has agreed on a penalty. I just need a confirmation. As now Ghilardini, for the newly upgraded Minardi, is trying to get that car into the points. Yeah, so
massive upgrade
for who? Okay. So Harry Herhold is awarded 5 penalty points for that incident for parking the car in an unsafe manner in a corner apex. That's absolutely understandable. As now Murray gets pushed wide. There's contact between him and Moreira as the rookie holds onto his Dams car, and in the back, and that's who's that? That's Moreira, and that's Shabo Miller in the Ferrari, another rookie, the Romanian debuting for the famous Scuderia. Hopefully he can do well as Murray is pitting. Is this a scheduled stop? I can't tell. It is. Wait, pit window open. That's up 3 though. What is McLaren up to?
Well, who knows? I mean,
There was a yellow flag for a second there.
as I wanted to say, like, massive upgrade for Gilardini, who like went from being nearly DNQ every race.
He was not
last
classified
season.
in the standings, mind you, for 94.
Yeah.
Pardon the voice crack.
That's fine. Because he didn't finish one race, and now here he is in P14, which is a really good spot, which is in the points. So, I would call that probably the biggest upgrade we've seen this season.
Yep,
I don't
as Beta is unhappy with the situation, how it went down between him and, all the pack that crashed at the hairpin. The team told him that, well, they can still salvage this, and yeah, they can still salvage this, as now Falcon makes it past Erling King. He's known for having a few recovery drives, but, this might be it. Albeit, if Falcon wants to challenge for the lead, he's going to have to do a magic run.
Yeah.
As also Vernesen overtook her teammate. That's a thing I missed. As now Falcon to the inside of the Jordan. The Danish driver doesn't really defend too much. Actually, no, tries it and gets the position. She keeps the position from Falcon, as now he has to defend from King in his section. But now Falcon comes back at Vernesen with the overspeed. The Renault engine at the back of the Benetton, really good. Sorry, the Ford engine at the back of the Benetton. It's not that season yet. Oopsie daisy. Too real life accurate. They didn't switch. In real life, they switched the Renault engines. In here, they didn't. As Jack Agnes is out of the race.
What happened to him?
Oh, that's a brake failure, I think.
Could be, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is a brake failure.
Yeah,
The
it's a
rear
brake failure.
brakes gave way.
That's a quite
Yeah.
funky spin.
Unlucky for Jack Agnes. I mean, he started last or second last, and well, the team tried to salvage it, and it did not work out. Meanwhile, in the pit lane, we have Joseph Murray. He exits in front of Radko Betes, and this is a scheduled stop, mind you. So this could be a big result for McLaren if they manage to pull off the strategic master stroke they clearly want to do, and that is premise of as Glenn out of the race. Looks like another failure.
Kind of spins there.
Yeah, half spin here.
Brakes, maybe? Or
Yeah.
suspension?
Brakes. The car didn't stop fully. He had to stop the car on the gravel. Up the field
So-
we go. Van Leer still in the lead, followed by Granville and Bloomshine. Oh wait, Granville has overtaken Bloomshine. I missed that.
Let's see how what the move was.
Oh, that's a mistake from Bloomshine, and Granville just sends it. So Bloomshine made the same mistake that Granville did on lap 1.
He just took advantage of it. I mean, why not?
Where are the
So now we have
models from?
Granville
Patrick
to-
34. Yeah, the 95 cars are from Patrick 34. That's where we got them from. As I think that's the only working 95 mod, if not the only 95 mod. Answering the question made by our fellow buddies from CMH. As now Bloomshine fights back his teammate. Oh, there's a bit of a mistake from Van Leer as well. But Bloomshine now makes another mistake, and Granville still keeps his P1. Granville now within slipstream range of Van Leer. This can be crucial for his race, but now he makes a bit of a mistake. He's slower actually on the straight than Van Leer. And now, Van Leer makes a mistake, Granville makes a mistake, and the top three is now very close together. Bloomshine nearly hits the rear of his teammate, as Granville, the rookie driver in Williams, it's not his rookie season, but he got signed off of Ligier into the British outfit, the British driver, trying his best, and let me tell you, if he beats the world champion that's behind him, in his first outing, I think he's going to be rather big in the news outlets.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big talking point, I'm pretty sure. But first, the race has to finish. I mean, it's looking good for him.
Yeah, and look
we
at
have a three-way battle for the lead here. Van Leer, I mean, has quite a gap, but it all can change in the remaining laps. So
if you make a mistake, the field will easily catch up to you. And another thing about this whole battle, Michael Valek is slowly catching up to these guys as well, as now Falcon is past Igor Witt, which means he is on a push for the top 4, which means Michael Valek should be a bit cautious now as Tanda and Radianto are coming into the pit lane. But if Radianto is out of the race. That's a gearbox failure.
Yeah, failure.
So it's a double DNF for Simtek. They celebrated so hard on Saturday, getting that pole position, getting that 9th place in the field, and it's all over in a span of what? 6 laps?
Yeah, 6 laps. Maybe 7, but yeah. That's how fast things can change in Formula 1, as you see.
Yep.
So
As now Shabo Miller, who started right down the field a bit of 21st, he is now up into 15th. Into points, there's contact between Radianto and Moreira, I think. Yeah, that's Moreira. Why is Tander in the pit lane, though, is my question. I think that's a scheduled stop, as that's an attempt of a move from Shabo Miller, but Kalma just blocks the inside line, not making it possible for the young driver to make a move. A lot of cars now confirming pit stops. Tander trying the undercut, same with Nud and Henry J. Brown.
that's a bit of a slow stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a very
60.2.
slow stop, but I mean, he is one of the first guys to pit. There's a lot of fuel to put into the car if they want to make it. The front runners are not pitting, but there's Granville now who's taken the lead off of Van Leer.
Yep, it's that too.
Oh,
That was a mistake. Oh, round the outside?
no,
Oh, wait,
he
no, before that.
defended on the outside. He sent it to the inside into turn 1.
Just the overspeed with the slipstream. Dive bomb here.
Oh, the
Perfect
slide
execution.
gave him grip, oddly enough.
Just overtake with
That's a
style, I
very
guess.
weird way to keep a position. Because normally you would think he wouldn't get the grip he needed, but Van Leer also went a bit wide, giving Granville the advantage. And then, well, Van Leer tried to come back at him, but Granville just had the outside line, which was better, gets a better run and keeps his position.
Yeah, it's great driving by Granville here.
Also, yeah,
Well,
I think it's Matt talking through the CMH account. Yeah, the Patrick 54 mod is good. The way we have the McLaren is we're running the funny wing configuration, but yeah, it has a lot of ones. Now Falcon makes a mistake as he's coming into the pit lane. And back to you, Giuseppe, as you tried to say something.
No, don't worry. I wasn't trying to say anything, don't worry. Go on.
Alright. Right, so now Falcon coming in, so he's trying to undercut the leaders here. Speaking of them, they're still very close together and closed in half a second. And well, Valek lost quite a bit of time to them, but it doesn't matter to him because the way.
Lemon trying to move.
Yep.
Sorry for interrupting you.
As the way these guys race is not just done. Van Leer trying to get up into first, and he passes Granville the way Granville passed him. But Valek shouldn't really care for pushing to these guys. He shouldn't push to catch these guys up because the way they're racing, they are gonna crash. As Van Leer is not coming in, which is an interesting strategic choice, as both of the Williams cars are pitting this lap. Falcon. Let's see his stop. Benetton are rather known for having good pit stops, but it seems that it's not going to be a good one here. 13.6, that's rather disappointing. Rejoins in front of Kalmar, who has to pit. But yeah, Falcon is not looking good. He's outside of the points, albeit he is the first car on the track that is not in the pits, so he at least has that given to him.
So yeah, now a lot of other people pitting now. Top runners aren't looking like they're gonna pit anytime soon, or maybe they might.
Oh wait,
but
that's
not this lap.
Ghilardini. Oh no, that's a
Oh,
double
no.
DNF for Minardi as well. Oh, that's a shame. Ghilardini was in points.
He just can't catch a break, can he?
Yeah. Well, he caught
Can't
the
finish a
break,
race.
but I think his suspension also caught a break.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Or maybe it was an engine failure as well, hard to tell. Wernersen pitting in. Valek avoiding the pit lane like it's fire. Same with Van Leer and Igor Witt.
Yeah, I think they all want to like I mean, Granville is going in now. Let's see how his stop will be.
Yep, let's see. So Granville is in.
So is Bloomshine.
Yeah, so Williams doing the double pit strategy. Williams won last year's race by the magnificent strategy. Let's see if it will be so good this year. If it can even live up to the potential. Let's see, Granville. It has to be a good stop for him. Oh no. Is the Williams pit crew back? Oh yeah. 3 point... Oh, what? Wait, Bloomshine is out.
Bloomshine has a failure.
Yeah, Bloomshine was stuck in 6th gear. Bloomshine is out of the race. The reigning champion is out of the race.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So Williams now only have one drive to focus on, and that's David Granville here.
This is it's not the first Williams DNF, but it is definitely the first DNF this season, as now Granville rejoins in front of Tanda and Herbert. Then we have Miller, Witt, Valiak and Van Leer. Van Leer pushing to get to the pits, as I accidentally disabled the names on the minimap, sorry for that.
Well, it's not, to correct you, it's not the first DNF, but like, what, I think you were trying to say something.
Oh, yeah. First DNF of the season in the first race, yeah. King in front of Katzenberg. Then we have Tander, who gets a decent run out of the first corner. Behind the dams of the German driver. Let's see what will he be able to do. The Ferrari engine versus the Renault one. The Dams car is rather poor, but the Renault engine is helping them, as that's a half spin from Tander, but he blocks Katzenberg and keeps his position this way. But the Tander doesn't seem to be too pacey. So here we go, Van Leer is in the pit lane, Valiak, Witt and Chabot Miller, they should all make it, hopefully. Granville now stuck behind Tander. This is bad for him, because if Van Leer gets a good stop, he's not going to be able to jump him.
Yeah. So, I mean, Granville obviously didn't have a good stop, so now if Van Leer has like something like a 10-second stop.
Yeah, but you know what worries me? Granville is not really catching up to the Zach speed, which is a far worse car. Van Leer is already out, he's driving through the pit lane now, he's about to exit it, and by the looks of things, it's going to be... Where's Granville in all this? Valiak is leaving the pit lane, there is Granville, Granville is ahead of Valiak.
Behind Van Leer.
Yeah, which I think might be an issue for Williams. But obviously, Granville has the advantage of fresh rubber, you know, already having done some laps on those tyres. He can probably push the car a bit more than Van Leer on his outlap. As I'm saying that...
Van Leer does mistake, but so does Granville.
Yep.
And by the way...
Yep.
Aljak is P3 now because of Tobias Broomshine's DNF. So, Sauber might be looking out for a podium here.
Yep, the second in history, I think, as now Falcon to the inside of Witt. Witt will defend with the outside line. They're going to be side by side into the S. As the last time that happened, we ended in a not nice pile-up. Oh, Witt pushed very wide. The contact now between Falcon and Witt, as these two are giving each other no space. The Polish really must hate each other on circuit to drive so aggressively.
Igor Witt really getting his elbows out, but now Falcon's got to try and move down the inside at this very tricky hairpin, and there I think he gets it.
Yeah, but now Witt is in a slipstream, so he can charge back. I mean, mind you, Witt and Herold are battling for a seat at Leisure, as Leisure is apparently looking to sign Rodney Rackus or anybody else. They're looking for drivers to sign, because they're not quite happy with the current lineup because of the new Peugeot officials coming into the team. They want, a sturdy top fielders. That's an engine misfire for Falcon. This can be an opportunity for Igor Witt to send it and retake the position.
I think he's gonna do exactly that, and
he sends it. Oh, gets a snap of oversteer. Yeah. But Granville not really close to Van Leer, at least not as close as he probably would have wanted it. It's all rather calm and quiet here.
Yeah. As Falcon has actually, just to mention it, he's done a good climb up the field.
Yeah, same with Khalil Sahin. Started second last, I believe. He's already into the points, as now we can see Joel Michael Maher sending it onto Julian Chabot Miller and Chris Comedy-Poor. Easy does it. Yeah, he gets the double overtake done. Beautiful stuff from Joel Michael Maher.
Yes.
As Granville has closed in on Van Leer in the slipstream. Now he's in good range to make a move sooner or later, as Flynn has retired, which I have missed. It probably is a mechanical failure, but better safe than sorry. Yep, it's a mechanical failure. The Tyrrell is dead.
Non-existent.
The Judd engine probably gave up. Yep, smoke coming out of the Judd. F in the chat.
There you go. F.
Someone tag Marcelia Hoda in CMH that Juchan is dead, as now Comedy Core got a bit of a punt there from Julian Shabo Miller. Let's see, Comedy Core tried to set it on his teammate but had to back out. Then get a bit of a... he lost some traction there.
Yeah, I think he closed it a bit too much on Shabo Miller.
Yeah, it's like he kind of ignored him being there, tried to leave him space but was kind of undecisive about it.
Yeah, I don't think Shabo Miller can do anything in that situation, he just tried to move.
Yeah, Shabo Miller didn't even gain the position, so it's all fair and square here. As Sahin now dives into the inside of Miller, and Sahin is now up into 13th, so Zauber really looking really strong this year.
Yeah, especially with Valjak in P3.
Yep, so let's see, Van Leer gets a bad exit out of the final corner.
Yeah, Grambler has a huge run. He's in a slipstream. He's gonna try and move down the inside. Yes, he is.
Sends it. The Williams versus the Bennett, and the battle continues. But Granville doesn't get through. They banged the wheels, but it was not enough to, you know, get in front of the Bennett. And Granville will have to try again into turn 4. But he's not close enough. He's gonna still try and send the move. He pushes Granville, Van Leer into a bit of a mistake, but Granville pushed himself into a corner as Murray is into the pit lane. Obviously, he's doing the alternative strategy here. So I'm really interested to see how that will work out. As now Sahin attacking Comedy Paul, as Michael Maher got complimented about his move on the radio. Sahin now easy does it, overtakes the make car up into 12. He is on, up into 11 because Murray pitted. He's on a push.
Is on a roll. Man on a mission, pretty much, I guess we could call it.
And I have to say, very good debut for Adam Herbert in the Fund Metal, as he is in points currently. Albeit he is being harassed by Attila Kalmar in 16th, but still, a good debut is a good debut.
Yeah, that's true. I think
mind you, Beth,
Granville could
yeah, go on.
Granville could really capitalize his debut with Williams by getting this win if he does end up getting it in front of Van Leer. But Van Leer is looking strong, so it's not going to be the easiest thing to pull off.
Yeah, I mean, if Granville keeps this pressure onto Van Leer, he's bound to do something. As well, I mean, Beth, I'm gonna be honest with you, we enabled tire wear as well, so that's probably why these cars have low grip. As there's Granville now to the inside of Van Leer, sends it, Van Leer tries to defend, he will defend, and Van Leer still keeps the lead. Also, mind you, these cars have no assists, such as traction control and whatnot, so they are really not nice to drive. Granville still in the slipstream to the inside of Van Leer again, and again, this time Van Leer makes another mistake, and it's a repeat of the previous lap. Just Granville cannot get the move done. You can tell that he is faster through Sector 1 and Sector 3, but it's just not enough in Sector 2 where it matters the most. As that is Tanda pitting this lap. As Sam Nut has came into the pit lane as well as now Sahin gets past Shrel Michael Maher. Let's see that.
It's in the top 10.
Oh, he got the move done before turn 1. Then Michael Maher tried to do something. Comedy Paul nearly made it 3 wide for turn 1. But Michael Maher just didn't have enough engine power to pull this off. He's in the slipstream though, he might fight back.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, nothing can do there. It's not close enough.
Yep.
Now into the SS.
On board with Shabo Miller, the Ferrari driver. Well, it is his first ride for Ferrari. Let's not, you know, put him down or anything. He can still probably improve as the season goes on. The field is tremendously close as well, so I'm interested to see how the rookie does for Scuderia Ferrari. As now Comedy Post sends it onto his teammate, fails to overtake him, and that battle in the MiG is not going to be beneficial for the team at all. It's just going to lead to more battles as Granville and Van Leer are very close to each other. They're closing in on Etheling, trying to lap him, probably, as soon as possible. But here we go. Granville in the slipstream. He doesn't send it into turn 1. And he loses a lot of time. What is Granville doing?
Yeah, I think he's very undecisive on how he has to overtake him. He's trying a lot, but he just can't get past him. I think he's just confused at this point. but he has to do something. He wants to get that win.
Ooh,
And
that's a
here he is
big
talking, maybe.
mistake from Van Leer. Granville catches up immediately. As now, oh wait, Van Leer slows down.
But Lea had an engine cut, maybe. Or is
Oh
that
no!
failure? Oh, and that's contact.
Yeah, Van
Van
Leer
Leer.
had an engine power cut, and maybe even a misfire, and this leads to this accident. Granville spins out, Van Leer tries to avoid it, but not enough reaction time. It's
Yeah,
like he
and
let him...
this front wing.
You could say Van Leer put Granville into a mistake by allowing him through, so that Granville locks up and messes his line up into the S section. He maybe tried to do a switchback here. Whatever he tried to do, it did not work, as now he's lost his wing.
Yeah, and Granville lucky to have no damage, because we saw with John Keefe and I think the Legia of Harry Herhold, that was a similar contact.
Yeah.
And thing, but they didn't lose their wheels, but Van Leer with big damage to his front wing.
Yep.
So I think it's gonna compromise his race.
Yeah, but Granville might have some floor damage or something like that, because these cars actually do have soft body physics, which may affect performance. I'm not sure, as the incident is no further action. It will not be reviewed by the stewards. They label it as a racing incident as Sahin and Henry J. Brown come into the pit lane. Let me just check if it's mandatory or not. I think it is. But, you know, better safe than sorry. I don't want to miss an accident. Yep, this is just a regular stop. As the pit window is really open now. More cars coming in by lap. Shabu Miller trying to attack the pitting Comedy Paul. Then we have Verneson attacking Vit, who's closing in on Falcon, who's pitting this lap. Verneson, that is honestly a surprising debut for Jordan. I mean, Jordan is known to have pace around Bahrain. They got P2 here with Harry Herhold in qualifying, but still.
Ferguson also on his on her radio, I think she said like P6.
Wait,
That's all nice, very good job, engineer.
Yeah.
Well, you want to say something? Yeah.
Wait,
If Erling's behind.
Van Leer is not pitting. Why is Johannes Van Leer not pitting this lap? Huh? He's not pitting on this lap either. What is Benetton doing? Why are they sticking to the strategy? I don't understand.
I have no idea. Don't even ask me. That's very questionable, actually. Yeah, as someone mentioned, as Beth mentioned, like
he's dropping 3 seconds a lap.
He's dropping.
Now 4 seconds. This is bad. Valek has to get past him as soon as possible because he's just a moving chicane.
I think would be a good description to what he is right now, and I have no idea what he's not beating. Just. Which I mean also kind of adds like a danger to the drives on track because he's more error prone if he has that front wing.
Yep. Also answering your question, Matt. The reason why Williams don't have the 1995 car used is because I just dislike the look of that car and I prefer the 94 car. I'm being fully honest. As now Valek into the second S section, that's actually a brave move. But I mean he has no time to waste, so
Project now up to P2. That's an amazing result. That would be an amazing result for him.
As now Granville is coming into the pit lane, but mind you, if this pit stop gets screwed over by the Williams pit crew like his first stop was, he is still not he's still not given the race win yet. Because if Valli gets a good stop, if Valli gets a good in-lap, he might win this race out of all the people.
That would be very surprising.
Oh no, Verneson is out of the race.
Oh, that's
I cursed her. I did it. Engine failure.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Now
brake failure. Or an engine.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It's a failure. Car is dead.
Now it's up to Erling King, her teammate, like his team.
Yes.
To like get points.
It was still a very good debut for Verneson, and if she keeps up this pace, you know what? She might be a contender for some very good results here.
Yeah, I mean, we saw last season, the team didn't have some good results. Especially, like, remember the win at Watkins Glen by Harry Herhold? That was glorious.
I mean, the Jordan overall is a very good car. As now you can see a lot of cars coming in. And Mark Tander harassing the back of his Zakspeed teammate Benz Waldinger. Zakspeed returning to Formula 1 after a little break. And they're doing quite decently.
Yeah, I must agree with you on that.
I mean, I still don't understand the decision from Benetton. They have a car that's limping to get to... limping around the track. They don't call Valle in instantly. I mean, he's losing time to Valiak in an inferior car. If Valiak manages to get this done correctly, he might honestly win this.
Yeah. That would be a really great result by Sauber. And if Halil Zayn can also get into the points, that would be an amazing first race for Sauber there.
Yeah, he gained a lot of time. Let's see. Valiak is in. We're gonna watch him and we're gonna switch to Granville very soon. Where is Granville on circuit? Granville is now on the run up to the final corner. Valiak gets his tires changed. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's happening, guys. Calm down.
There is Granville though. Granville's already on the straight. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Valiak should be out of the pits. There he is. Is he gonna take the lead into turn 1? Yes, he is. Valiak is your new race leader. I don't believe it, but Valiak...
You hear Michal Valjak screaming from Croatia right now.
Yep.
If he is watching this race.
I mean, Venturian's definitely happy, but... Michal Valiak's still under pressure as Granville is catching up to him, but making a bit of a mistake here and there. It's not looking too shabby. As Adam Herbert, are you serious? Adam Herbert in the Fundamental, he is going to get some solid points for the team. This is a really surprising outing from the Polish driver. I mean, I think I'm allowed to say this, he has the worst rating in the whole field. As now Murray and Tanda battling for position. Tanda tries to get a better run. Obviously, Ferrari has a better engine. Sorry, has a better car than the McLaren, obviously, with the departure of Ron Dennis. But they have the same type of engine, so Murray should be able to fight the Ferrari here. As currently the points are close by the second Ferrari of Julian Schaubel-Miller, as now Roberto Moreira pushes Benz Waldinger a bit wide. Bettes and Ethelink now doing their stops. Obviously they had damage on lap 1, so they're doing 3 stops. And yeah, this is looking like an interesting race. Now Valiak and Granville, we have to focus on these two. This is the battle for the lead. Granville doesn't set it into the final corner. He's waiting. He's really waiting. I mean, Beth, if you want to do that, I'm absolutely up for that. As here we go, there's the overspeed of the Williams car. But if Granville overtakes him too early, Valiak will still be able to fight back in his Sauber. Let's see. Granville closes the door. Valiak does not fight back into here. Actually, he does. Oh my god, Granville made a massive mistake into here. They're still side by side. Valiak gets pushed a bit, but gets a good run out of turn 2, through turn 3, into turn 4. Granville has the the advantage of a straight line speed, but Valiak has the advantage of being aggressive. Let's see, he pushes Granville a bit wide. Granville now gets the better run, and there it is. The Williams is now into the lead. We can go back to being depressed. Actually, never mind. That's a mistake from Granville, another one in fact. Michal Valiak is still in win contention here, as we are 2.5 laps to go. I'm having a bit of a shine to wet my mouth.
Yeah, sorry, I was just busy doing something and now I'm back. So, Granville has overtaken Valjak. I saw that, I think.
Yep, as that comedy pool. Adam Herbert, I'm surprised he's 10th. He is 10th in the Fundamental. This is... I mean, how?
I mean, why not?
I'm just... I don't understand, but... I'm baffled, I'm baffled. There you go, finally, someone who managed to baffle me.
I guess we'll just have to accept it the way it is.
Yeah, but here we go, Michal Valiak still somewhat close to Granville. I mean, Granville needs to make a massive mistake here for Valiak to catch up, as now Valiak makes his own mistake. And, well, the gap is rather big now, so I guess our hopes of a surprise winner are kind of dead.
But even if he doesn't win, a P2 from Michal Valjak would be absolutely brilliant. And Halil Sahin is 13th currently. If he get up some positions, maybe get a top 10, I think that would be an excellent debut for Sauber.
Yeah, well, not debut, but yeah, the first race.
For this race.
Also Murray, it's a strategic blunder from McLaren, as it turns out. They tried to do a strategic masterstroke, but here you go, Murray with 2 laps to go. He's coming into the pit lane, which will knock him out of points. That is
Yeah.
a big mistake.
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do.
As
in the
Chavo
first
Miller
place.
is out of the race. Oi.
What happened?
And that's a failure. Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Yeah. Engine failure.
Unlucky for the rookie. It seems that the rookies are retiring massively this race.
That's a big fire.
Yeah, that's a barbecue if I've ever seen one.
It's barbecue time.
Yep. Up the field we go. That's Sahin now trying to send it onto Kalmar for 11th. As well, he doesn't really send it. He gets Katzenberg though, which I think should be good for him as well. Sam Nud also retired. I don't think we've shown that one either. That's another failure though.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bit of time ago.
Yeah, I might have missed it. Well, it's a failure, so nothing really happened. So I will for the first time skip a DNF purely on the basis that it's a failure and didn't cause any damage. As Katzenberg making a mistake, Sahin now trying to catch up to Kalmar, who's trying to catch up to Comedy Paul. Comedy Paul, meanwhile, sending it on to her, but oh my god. It's not what you want to do as Katzenberg is, I think, having an issue with her cars. He just overshoots the corner. Yeah, he gets some oversteer here.
And that's gonna drop him back a bit from this pack here, which is good for a little hint, so he doesn't have pressure behind him and can focus on Kalmar. So will he try a move here? No, but I mean that's understandable because it's quite difficult in that corner.
Yeah, that
Generally
corner
one of the most difficult on the track.
Yeah, you don't really want to overtake there. Kalmar now trying to challenge Comedy Pool. Look at the overspeed that Sahin has. It's going to be free wide into here. Oh no, that's not going to work, surely. Oh my god, Halil Sahin. This did not just happen.
That's a great display of talent if I've ever seen one. I mean,
this man.
He's on a run. That's about top 10 now.
Let's look at this from the on-track camera's perspective. He had no space there.
But he made it work.
They're literally touching here. How?
No DNS though, so I would count that as clean, I think.
Yeah, that is definitely clean.
I don't know if the A will have something to say there.
Oh wait, Katzenberg is slowing. Katzenberg had an engine power cut, so Katzenberg's race is going from bad to worse. As we're now on the final lap of the race, as Falcon low on fuel, Valek low on fuel, and Granville low on fuel. Oh, ding ding ding. There's still something that might happen at the end of this race. On board with Valek, he's still close to Granville. If Granville makes one big mistake, it can all still go to the Croatian.
I mean, depends when they went low on fuel, but otherwise I think now we're approaching the last.
They should be fine.
They should be fine, yeah.
As Granville now slides into the corner through the second S section in Bahrain. They didn't lap Etheling, which could be a shame for those guys, but
yeah. So Granville now onto the final straight. Voljak still behind him, but I don't think there's much you can do.
No, there's nothing you can do unless Granville has a spontaneous combustion of his whole car. Yep, into the final corner. David Granville is going to win another race in his career, but it's going to be a first win with him for Williams. And what a win this is. This man has sealed his spot in Formula 1. Valiak, meanwhile, I think that's the biggest surprise of this race. P2 for the Croatian. Van Leer salvages his race to get P3. Then we're going to have Vit in P4. Falcon in P5. So a good race for Benetton. Followed by King, Tanda and Michael Maher. Very good job from Michael Maher. Sahin has overtaken Herbert as well.
Yeah, into this corner. In the same corner where he did that move, maybe? Yes.
Oh, he yeeted Herbert rather wide.
Sahin trying to get the most out of this race, but I don't think he's going to overtake Michael Maher here.
No, Michael Maher is too far ahead. But still, Halil Sahin, that's a comeback. That's a very nice comeback, and you love to see it. Kalmar is not going to pass Herbert. Herbert is going to score points for Fun Metal on their return to Formula 1. Then we're going to see Comedy Paul, Katzenberg, and Moreira double points for Dams on the debut, and Zach Speed scores 1 point with Benz Volding as Mateusz Material retires on the final lap. That's just... Come on. Come on.
The footwork not with a great start.
The footwork reliability is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, engine
We
gone.
saw that with Giuseppe Stella in the first lap. I mean, on the first lap. So, that's quite something.
Aguirre is going to finish his race in Formula 1 as a debutant, the first Argentinian driver in the field as well. Then we're going to have Enzo Moreira. James Faulkner will finish ahead of his 40 teammate Henry J. Brown. Bettis is going to finish behind the two 40 cars, which I think is a bit of a depressing result, if you ask me. And then we're going to have Edgar Etheling finishing in last place. The fastest lap goes to Johannes van Leer, meaning he will score 1 additional point from this race. I would say this is one of the better races we've had. Definitely a good season opener.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's a nice battle for the lead with a bit of drama. I mean, yeah.
It had everything. So there is your race winner, David Granville. Good job.
But of course, I would say massive applause to Michal Waljak for this race. I mean, he took advantage of of Tobias Brimchen's DNF, Van Leer's problem. Even had to lead for a bit. So I would just say that it was an amazing race from Michal Waljak.
Yep. So bringing back driver of the day, I'd say Michal Waljak. Overall, the whole Zauber team get the driver of the day from me.
Team of the day.
Yeah, team of the day. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, that's it for round 1. Round 2, the Australian Grand Prix at Adelaide Street Circuit. It has been reprofiled a bit. Turn 1, I mean, has had a bit of a change in how it looks. You're gonna see it in the next race. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to be safe on the roads. Wear your seatbelt. The heat waves, I don't know if they exist or not, but remember to hydrate yourself nonetheless. And be sure to, just take care.